What is up? Okay. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. All right, there we go. Can I add? Not right here. Updates. All right, we're back. Back streaming Formula 4 at Summit Point. Let's get this. F4 at Summit Point is a racetrack that I know very well. It is definitely going to be a great race. The race starts at 3. It is currently 2:58 in my local time. Summit Point, I can get a very, very fast, very, very good lap time. It's not blazing fast, but it's a 109, 109.3. I think I can set a 108.7 race pace. So it is definitely it's gonna be a good race. Poker chip. That is what we have right next to me. I hear kids playing outside. Um, they're somewhat loud, and I think I hear a flute or something. I'm gonna register to the race before I miss it. Let me move my chair. You guys see that? That absolute sick thing back here? That is my new desk that I built. I built that thing. All using stuff from Home Depot. It is really, really cool stuff. All right. There, the camera is now updated. It is waiting for us to join the race session. Somebody's actually playing like a flute outside or something. I bet you it's a recorder. But yeah, we are going to jump into this race session. And yeah, let me open Trading Paints. Awesome, awesome stuff. We're racing the Red Bull Formula 4 at Summit Point. 15-minute race duration, 8 minutes qualifying, 3 minutes practice. Registration for the next race is now open, but we are on this race. Taking out my glasses, it hasn't even given us a race session yet, so. But look at this. Sick stuff. But I dropped the card. If you guys didn't know, I wanted to be a magician for a really long time. So these skills just came with it. I was never able to learn like because that's called a spring. I was never able to learn that one's really hard. And you need to have like very, very precise stuff. I'm gonna join the race. Or join the race session. Wait, that's a little. That one's easy. Y'all, I bet you y'all know that one already. It's just like the same thing. Like I could do more. I remember me knowing more, but you lose skill over time. And I wanted to be a whole bunch of professions whenever I was younger, but I found racing, and racing just generally, I found such a passion for it. It was one of those passions where I could I could never lose it. That passion was always there. It wasn't like one of those passions where you get the little thing for like a week and then like with magic, right? Like little cool tricks like that, but to become really the best in the world, it takes a lot. And it's like with these little things I can just like it's cool to have these little skills where I can little like I like doing tricks with poker chips. That's why I have a lot. But apart from that, it's kind of like I would much rather. I don't know. It's like as a kid, you change dream professions a lot, and then once you start getting older, you start really thinking about it more. Especially, I feel like it's good that I found my dream profession so early, because a lot of people they don't start thinking about their profession until they're out of college. And yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. So yeah, but we have zero watches currently right now, but that will change. But somewhat competitive grid, all D rated drivers and C rated drivers with, let's see what their lap times are. If it's a 106, then that'll be very impressive. Because a 110, there's 2 seconds left in practice, so there's no point in joining. Is my headset even on? It is on. Okay. I haven't put it on at all. And did I change the camera? Yes, I did. All right, we're all set to go. Actually, it just be drive, drive, drive. Not too big of a fan of how the camera's set up, but I'm not gonna change that right now. But yeah, I would 100% track instead of 109, possibly a 108.7. I'm not gonna try to push the car too hard because I do want a good lap time, not a like. I would hate to push the car too much, spin out on all 3 laps, and absolutely destroy our qualifying in a 20 second. I'm trying to start top 10 at least. But yeah, just really, really cool stuff. The Red Bull car is really, really nice. Hello, my beautiful girl. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a great race. All right. Well, I'll jump into qualifying. I had the brake bias at 55.3, but on some corners I do have it at 55.5. It's like a mid-race change. I'll just leave it at 55.3 because at 55.5 I lock up the rears. No, I lock up the front tires a little bit too much. So I think a 50, even that 0.2%, I can feel the change in the car. right. Definitely not my fastest lap ever. What would a 109 have given us? A 109.3 would have given us ninth place. So only 2 positions up. But it was not my fastest lap. It's just, I don't know why. I find it hard sometimes to find the limit, especially during qualifying. But we're starting 12th. That's kind of where I wanted to start. I wanted to start close to the top 10, if not in the top 10. But it does seem like everybody's driving very similar lap times, even. And this does seem like it's going to be a good race, because a lot of times it's not going to be a good race whenever you see the top, say, 12 have within 2 seconds of the lap time. And then after the 12, it's like 5 seconds, 5 second gap, and then 5 second gap, and then 12 second gap. Those, and then there's like people who haven't even qualified. The people with the 5 second gap, 5 second gap, 10 second gap, and the people who haven't qualified, they aren't serious about the race. Right here, I was able to set a 1010, which would have been a 109. I think if I would have dropped another gear on the last corner, because it is a 110.005, so we were only a couple milliseconds away. My fastest lap in practice is a 109.39, something like that, or a 37. So definitely where we're starting is not a bad position at all. And we did finish all of qualifying. The first 2 laps weren't the best, but I genuinely think like it also will be a new strategy for me. I think I might just use the first 2 laps as warm up and then qualify on the last lap. But we have a whole bunch of which one is that one? MKD? I don't know where that is, but a lot of these are Hispanic drivers, including myself. Like that is me right there. Then we have Argentina, whole bunch of Spanish. Italians are European. We are starting 13th out of 23, which is not bad at all. We're starting within the people who are qualified. But yeah, first place is from Venezuela. And second is from Poland. Third, I don't know where MKD is, and I'm guessing somewhere in Africa, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, that is, like, don't quote me on any of that. Also, more Argentina, Ireland, Great Britain, United States. What are these guys doing? But yeah, I will jump into the race. It's shaping up to be a great race. I really think we have a shot at the podium with how close we are on the lap times. It's definitely one of those don't destroy the start.
The estimated SOF is 1,221. Let's go points racing. 5 cars left the grid.
It's a huge grid today. A whole bunch of drivers. Like 26 drivers, 23 drivers, something like that.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
We're in a very dangerous spot.
Still there. Clear, too wide. Clear, car on your left. Stay on
Guy
the
in front
right.
of us, a Cadillac car. It's pretty cool.
Clear on the left.
Take it slow through here.
Behind.
Whole bunch of incidents.
There's an incident behind. Left side, still there, hold your line. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Right
These
side.
guys really have to
Clear
move.
on the right. Your front wing is damaged. You might get understeered due to locked downforce. Car right. Clear on the right.
Huge crash over here. Not huge, it was just a guy out on the dirt, but front wing is now damaged. We are now 12th place.
There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Go there.
Multiple slow cars.
Car right.
But clean
To the
racing,
left.
nobody tried
Clear
to
on the right.
take me out, which is always nice to see. Major understeer. Can't even take that corner flat out anymore.
There's an incident ahead.
I really have to brake on that corner. Yeah, this is definitely doing something to the car.
You're in the top 10.
Top, we're 8th place now. What appears to be a big lockup for the guy ahead in 7th place. Just have a shot at the podium. Somebody's mad in the chat. And another lockup over here. Ooh, yellow flag. Don't take me out.
Clear on the right.
Guy did not take me out, but it did seem he had the intention to.
There's an incident ahead.
Another incident ahead. We are now in the top 5, I think. Guys going in for repairs. Let's see what position we're in.
The car in C2. Just set the fastest lap. 8.972. Just set the fastest
Where are we at? 5th place.
You're in fifth.
I can see 4th. And 3rd is not too far ahead either. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Is that first place? The guy is, oh no.
The next car's the leader.
Oh, of course.
The car in front has gone off. The leader's pitting now.
Okay.
Your car has too much
How am I
damage.
not even-
We've got to fix it.
I need a new computer. Why does this happen so much? Cause what was
All the
that?
damage is repairable.
Okay. Ugh. This always happens on a good race. I don't know. It's gotta be my computer or something. I don't even know anymore. But
Car,
I
15,
will
up the
continue with the race. Especially like we have 8 incident points. It's a lot, but as long as we finish above where we started, which was 13th place, it should be. I do think we can still go racing with the other people because they're pretty close. But it's like, why does it always do that? And it's like, whenever it happens, I have that memory to take the track normally. It's just the fact that I don't know what's happening. Yeah, we're now 13th place. We're 14th now. Why does this always happen? And there are still
There's
9
internet behind.
internet behind. I'm not even driving anymore. Yeah, something's happening. It might be also the people in the server, just too many there. Now they're changing my tires and
All clear. Punch it.
16th place. Sucks a lot. And we are now lapped with faster cars approaching. Yellow flag around here. I don't know what's happening there. We are now 15th place.
No, just set the fastest lap. 8.627.
But also we have a repaired front wing now. I can take these corners normally now. Let me at least set the fastest lap. This is that Cadillac car from the start. Where's he at now? I see lots of traffic, and I think it's raceable traffic. No, the guy in front is not raceable traffic.
The leader just did us 9.299.
Tires are not heated up at all. But this guy's in 5th place. He's done pretty good, but he is attacking around the outside.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 5.1 seconds.
This is 18th place. I believe I have lapped him. So hopefully he doesn't try anything funny, because I am the faster car.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Car in front of us is 5 seconds in front. That's a catchable gap. I still want to go racing here.
The car in C12. Just set the fastest lap.
The guy we're chasing just set the fastest lap.
New fastest lap for you.
Oh, so the guy behind us is raceable traffic, I think, because we are now 13th place. So we are now where we started, which is decent, at least. Small little save there, little correction. I wish this wasn't a fixed setup. I would have chosen a more, like a less rear downforce, higher front downforce setup. I do see what appears to be a crash.
Slow car ahead.
Hey, at least he's letting us pass. That is. Oh, he is faster traffic. Well, what is our fastest lap? A 109.893. I would prefer a less rear downforce setup because it makes the rear a little looser, makes the car easier to find rotation. And to be honest, I just kind of prefer the cars that are oversteer prone. But this is a fixed setup, so we can't change that. It still kind of feels like my front wing is damaged. But we're still 13th place. There's still 12 laps to go. I mean, 4 laps to go. The Cadillac is pulling away. Yeah, I don't think the front wing was fixed because that corner is supposed to be flat out.
New fast lap for you.
I'm now 12th place. I believe the guy... Huge lockup for the Cadillac in front of us. But I believe the guy in 12th place left. Basically gave us a position. Okay. I need to stop getting any off tracks, especially in this point of the race. That one was better, but it still doesn't feel like it's fixed.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 9.3 seconds.
I can brake later there. I'm not trail braking a lot, so I can still gain time there. But I believe it's white flag next time around. Had a slight lockup right there.
The leader just did a 9.336.
See, I'm setting those lap times. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was higher up, I could compete with them.
White flag this time.
Yep, white flag this time. Faster traffic is overtaking right now.
Clear.
I don't know, I might try to overtake. But I don't want to risk anything right now, so it'll just be a no risk full push situation. That was close. Why is the rear so... See, I like the rear like that. Like, that was really fun, but not at this stage of the race. All right, end of session. Is this the Cadillac up ahead?
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
I don't even know, but
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
was that a good race? It would have been absolutely phenomenal. The first part was absolutely phenomenal, genuinely. If we had them, oh my, 20th to 3rd. That is absolute 18th to 4th. These guys are absolutely insane. But yeah, first place, you can only tell he did his practice. I practiced as much as I could, and I was able to set a 109. Just my computer, the dang computer, just decided to not want to work with me today, and it just, I don't know if it like buffered for very minimal time, but very minimal time in racing is a lot. A millisecond is a lot, and not a millisecond, but like a second is a lot, and it appears to have buffered for around 2 seconds. That was enough for me to collide with him, the car in front of me, and we were dropped down. But we started 13th, ended 12th. Could it have been a better race? Probably. But this is what we got, and this is what we have to work with. I want to see what damage it did to my safety rating because it has been taking a toll recently. And I'm not too fond of that, but we can't really do much about it. Oh, okay. iRating change went up by 1. Safety rating change went down by 0.4. This I don't really care for. Like, I do very much care for, actually. I take that back. I very much care for my safety rating, but the I rating to me matters more. I do want to see how many viewers we have as of now. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. Oh shoot, that's it. Calgary. I didn't. They. I know. I always knew they had the college iRacing series, but I never like. I don't know the colleges that do it. Are I don't know which ones they are. But it's definitely something cool. IndyCar Pro Series, NASCAR. Oh, the Coca-Cola iRacing. I think it's the Daytona 500 is a very prestigious race. But hey, 2 viewers. Thank y'all so much for being here. I know one of them is my beautiful sweetheart, but to the other person who is watching, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot for you guys to be here. Y'all's support means everything to me, and it's what keeps me going, man. That's where it's at. We still have a lot of time to spare. Let's keep going. Let's I won't join another race because I don't believe we have enough time for that, but I will. Let's see. I am going to see if I can find a mod for the 2026 Formula 1 car, and we will try to drive it in Assetto Corsa. Because I do want to. Max Verstappen talked on it today and supposedly said that it was Formula E on steroids, which, if I may add, I kind of agree on because I'm not too big of a fan that the cars keep getting more and more battery based. Like, I believe it's 50-50 now, which kind of sucks. I'm trying to see if I can find anything really, but as of now, I found the not the Corvette, the Audi 2026 Formula 1 car, and the Aston Martin. So I will get both of those. And I am very interested in the Aston Martin because Adrian Newey is the aerodynamic or the car designer basically. I just want to make sure y'all ain't seeing the. Okay, y'all can only see that. I'm just making sure because it's making me put in sensitive information because of the password that I have. Okay. It's gonna take a little bit, but I keep hearing the cops outside. And it's like there's nothing happening. I think it's just traffic stops, but okay, there it is. I have the Aston Martin 2026
We live on
Formula
a
One
farm in
car.
Middlebrook, Virginia.
And we have 3 children,
Okay,
Charlie,
that is an
Poppy, and
ad. Let me mute that real quick. And the other one is the Audi 2026. So we'll be driving
I
two
struggled to
cars.
keep him engaged with school.
Okay, that ad keeps turning on. But 2 Formula One cars, we'll be driving the Aston Martin and the Audi. Let me open up Content Manager. This is where it's basically what it means. It manages the Assetto Corsa content. Not there. This is settings. Right here. We just kind of drag and drop, and the ad is now finished. It has downloaded the AMR 26, which I will add, I love the look of the new cars. Like the new cars with the golden era, like I believe the golden era was the 90s to the 2000s, Formula One, and 2023. 2023 for Red Bull was an absolute awesome year. 2023 is, I believe, one of the epitome cars ever, like epitome of Formula One engineering as is. But I do like that the new Formula One cars look very similar to like a 2006 Formula One car, like the Renault R25. Trying to find the new McLaren car is the MCL 40. I'm gonna be so for real with y'all. It is again that as a Red Bull fan, I feel like we had our own like 2021 Hamilton versus Verstappen last year. Like I'm not too big of a fan of McLaren at all because Lando Norris won the championship, right? Me as a Red Bull fan, especially as a Verstappen fan myself, is definitely one of those things. But yeah, the McLaren livery is not the nicest. I'm definitely like the Cadillac is also really really cool. But I wish they would have gone with like let me show y'all some photos real quick. I'm trying to pull up the photos because I don't want to. There's nothing here. I don't want to. How do I put it? I don't want to like expose an IP address or something. And I know that I'm not that big of a streamer, but it's still one of those things where once I become a big streamer, it's gonna come up. But the Audi F1 livery is just super, super cool. MCL 40. Let me remove these two. I don't believe has Aston Martin revealed their car. I'm not 100%. After Red Bull came out in Cadillac, I just kind of. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this was 3 days ago. Very, very nice car. I do like the livery on the AMR 26 a lot. There's the Audi. Y'all have already seen the Haas. I'm trying to touch on the really nice at least my favorite red like Formula One cars of this year, and then also on the McLaren that I'm not too much of a fan of. All right, here we go. I'm trying to find those photos where it's from an angle so you can see all parts of the car. Yeah, there we go. And the Ferrari, um, again, I've been a Red Bull fan throughout my entire time watching Formula One. But I am gonna say Ferrari isn't what it used to be. Ferrari used to be a team that you looked at and you're like, that team wins championships. Recent years, like I think after Schumacher, basically, because after Schumacher was what, Vettel? And even Vettel couldn't win a championship with them. I'm not 100% sure that's a livery. I can't find the. Okay, here it is. Okay, finally, after 30 years of searching, I can show you guys where did OBS go. Okay, just to make sure. Oh, and I see somebody joined in Twitch. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are discussing Formula One liveries. So look, Audi, absolutely beautiful car. I will say it's a little plain, but I like the car like that. It looks very sleek. It looks fast. It has those colors that you can just see fly right past you, right? And this is one of my favorite liveries. I say one of my favorite because my absolute favorite is the Red Bull. I think it should go Red Bull, Cadillac, Audi. Cadillac and Audi being almost at the same spot. Just I like that Cadillac put a little more. Audi put more effort into the colors. Cadillac put more effort into the livery, like into the design and all of that. Well, let's see. How many viewers do we have right now? It is 2 viewers. Appreciate all of y'all for being here. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. I hate that Microsoft Edge does this. Like, whenever you want to hover over the image, like, I just want to kind of like circle something and it does that. But yeah, like I said, can I change the sounds even worse. I want to look up a photo of the Renault R25. Because the R25 is one that I very much think resembles these cars. And it's one of my favorite Formula One cars. And of course, I say resembles these cars, but I more so mean the front wing and overall wheelbase aspect of the car is similar. I'm not saying it's kind of like saying a Ford Taurus looks like a Ford Fusion. To some, it might, but to most, it. I want to put two Ford Fusion because that is it's kind of like an inside joke within me and my family. But look, see, it's kind of like this thing, right? The Ford Taurus, which is the one on the right, some people say looks like the Ford Fusion. A lot of people say they have a hard time differentiating. More so people who aren't into cars that much. I know the difference because the Ford Taurus is my future car. And to be honest, I think it's a beautiful looking car. Like if they put a Mustang Coyote 5.0 into the Taurus whenever it was out, like the SHO, I genuinely think it would have sold a lot better. But it's a beautiful car. But it me comparing the Renault R25 to the new Formula One cars is kind of comparing these two. It's like although they look somewhat similar, like they're 4-door, they are very different in all senses. So this is the Renault R25. What I'm saying is the way the front wing kind of curves down and the whole overall cone aspect, especially the wheelbase and just the front wing. The front wing is very similar to the Red Bull's front wing. You guys can see right there, but Red Bull is definitely my favorite livery. I have not bought the team kit yet, but it's definitely something that I want to do because it's something that I need before the not need, but I would definitely want it because as of right now, I'm wearing the number one Verstappen, because he was world champion last year. But now I need to get the MV3 because he is now running the number three. But this is a beautiful, beautiful car. This is what I'm saying. The MCL 40, they didn't change a lot. Like what I like is that now you can actually see the rims on the cars. This is a great new addition. You can actually see the rims on the wheel. This is also like there's no more tire covers, but again, not too many changes on the MCL 40. I want to see the MCL 39. Yeah, see, the only thing really changing is they put chrome to Gemini, they changed the Allwin to green, and they changed the OKX, and the wheel covers are off. And overall, the whole aspect of the car, but this one, this is the one I'm talking about. Also, Checo Perez has been a favorite driver of mine for a while. He is the only Mexican driver in a long time, I think. But look, the Cadillac like wing, absolutely sick. The front end, again, this is the Renault R25, the front wing like that. This is the front wing of the new cars again. Like I was saying, it's kind of like comparing the Ford Taurus to the Ford Fusion. They are very different, but in a sense, they are very much alike. Also, these rims with the tires. I also really liked how, oh yeah, Australian Grand Prix is now in 21 days, which is 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks of waiting until the next time we get to watch Formula One. But yeah, absolutely beautiful car. The Audi also very, very nice. But again, what I was saying is the Audi, they put more passion and effort into the colors, not so much into the design, which the design is still sick. I love this like sandblasted gray and the red and black that accentuates that too. And then Cadillac is again a two-tone livery. So if you flip it, it like the colors are different on the other side. But the team kit, I wanted to get the team kit for Cadillac. Their sponsor is Tommy Hilfiger. Their shirts are very expensive. Even the jackets are very, very much expensive. But this is the AMR 26. Very, very beautiful car. And now being with Honda and Adrian Newey, which was Red Bull's like dream team whenever they won all of their championships with Max Verstappen through 2021 and 2024. Let's see if I can install this one. The Aston Martin, I believe, doesn't work. Okay. The Aston Martin, I don't know what is different on this one, but we do have the Audi car, which is basically all we want. All I wanted. I did want to drive the AMR, but yeah, beautiful car. This doesn't look too much like the front wing on the car, but we will be driving it at Silverstone. Somewhat replicating Sonny Hayes at the Formula One movie whenever there's the opening scene at Silverstone. 3 viewers now. Thank you to my 3 viewers who are watching. Just a plug right now for all of my socials, since we have a lot of viewers right now. Follow me on all my socials you guys see down on the screen. It is Zathary on basically all platforms. Yeah, let me do a couple laps. Car definitely feels okay. It's very loud immediately. whole lot of torque. Has an insane amount of torque. Also, I want to change the camera. Okay, that one looks... It's a little further, so it's definitely better. I couldn't see the rev lights. Okay, see, way too much torque on the car. The Red Bull doesn't have nearly as much torque as this one. Yeah, definitely something to take into account. It is a very nice car. A super cool addition also is that this mod has like the replica. Okay, I can change the brake bias. I didn't know I could do that, but is that they have like the camera right there. The mods usually don't pay attention to that. But yeah, really, really decent race. I was gonna say good race. Usually we have good races, but it's also part of racing. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. It's better if you win. It's better if I were win, but sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. Boom, little magic trick right there. Yeah, I can also do the magic trick where you like make the coin go through your hand, but it requires like the camera angle right now isn't the best. But yeah, I wanted to be a magician for a long time. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a fighter jet pilot. Fighter jet pilot was something that I was not close to pursuing, but it was definitely something I wanted to do. Like, oh, also want to be a cop for a long time. And then at one point, I even thought, what if I just become a fighter pilot as soon as I turn 18 and then become a cop, like once I get out, and then become a race car driver? But it's one of those things where if I'm gonna risk my life doing something, I'd rather it be my favorite thing in the world, like racing. Of course, it's something if you're in the car, you feel that adrenaline when you're driving. To me, I love racing. I love this sport. This is my favorite thing in the world. And I would do this every single day for the rest of my life. If I had to, I would do this every single day of the rest of my life if I had to do it for free. I wouldn't mind if I have to do a whole bunch of stuff. But racing is where my heart is at. Racing is where the passion has always been. Ever since a young age, I've always loved racing. And it's just one of those things where you like have that passion, but you don't really find it until I started sim racing. That's whenever I'm like, I love that feeling whenever I am a million times faster than the guy right in front of me and I can just effortlessly overtake him. That is one of my favorite feelings in the world. Also, winning a race, getting a podium, racing in the rain is just simply lovely. Everything about that is just really, really cool. So, racing is 100% my only career goal to get to the absolute pro levels of racing. So, yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my absolutely beautiful girl for watching my streams. This is definitely something that I love doing, and it makes it even better to know that I have somebody who supports me and does that for me. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my 3 viewers who are here right now. I believe you have 3 viewers. Yes, 3 viewers. So thank you to the 3 viewers who are watching me right now. Make sure you guys follow me on all of my socials right here. And I posted some photos on Pinterest like 2 days ago. One of them got copyright strike, but I don't even know why. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on